Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, we got Will Smith talking about Chris Rock special, man. You know what I'm saying? You knew he was gonna say something. You know what I'm saying? We got some producers coming back for Hitboy, man. We got some information on those 4 Americans that were kidnapped, man. We're gonna talk a little bit about that, man. What else we got over here, man? We also got what else we got? We got 600 Breezy talking about Quavo being called a snitch again. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source Show. If this is your first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button if you feel any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that. That notification bell's waiting for your tap, so go on and give it a tap. And the subscribe button's waiting for your subscription, man, so go on and touch that too. All right, look, let's get right to it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Friday. I'm feeling good, man. You know what I'm saying? Finally get the weekend, man. You know what I mean? Just decompress a little bit, man. Look. And another episode of Twisted Morals Backward Ethics. You know what I'm saying? We see 600 Breezy speaking with Vlad on how Quavo would be viewed by the populace of thugs, gangsters, and worst of all, internet gangsters, if he decided to testify and take off some murder case, man. Now, 600 said, quote, this is what he said. He said, "I doubt one bit that Quavo would get on the stand and say anything that'll make people say, oh, Quavo's a snitch. For the sake of his career and all that ish, his nephew's gone, his nephew's dead and gone, nothing he can do to bring him back. He wouldn't do that to himself. If Quavo sat there and took the stand to say anything about that situation, he got the snitch jacket on him." Close quote. That's wild, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, a lot of these artists, man, they self-snitch on themselves and they partners. And that ain't never considered snitching. Like, what if you was in court, right? And you caught a body with your peoples who rapped. Then they played your boy's lyrics in court, which detailed your crimes, right? He ain't self-snitch on himself and his people's, man. You like, but his words were used against him. He didn't actively talk to the Jakes. Hey, look, 10 Jakes, 90 Jakes, it don't matter, man. If he said it in front of the Jakes, is that snitching? Like, not to them, in front of them. Is that snitching? Help me out here, man. You know what I'm saying? If it is, right? What difference is it if I set it on wax or into a microphone? Does he have to say it to a detective? Like, what if he said it to a judge? What if he was in court and the prosecutor asked, "Sir, did you or did you not watch that man celeb clap the ninja in the black hoodie?" You know what I'm saying? And then my boy started singing, "Oh, he had murder on his mind. He didn't mean to shoot him. He just caught him by surprise." You see what I'm saying? I mean, like, did he snitch if he did that? I just don't understand how, like dudes are self-snitching in their raps all the time, and they doing it on what, knowing that the detectives are going to use that against them. So how is it not snitching? I don't know. Listen, when it comes down to what happened at that Glorilla and Finesse 2 Times concert in Rochester, New York, it has now come out that a third person has died after being injured in the stampede after a weekend concert. All right, hey, yo, man, prayers up to everybody involved, man. They're saying that it was reported that the other 2 victims that passed away earlier this week, they were identified as Rondisha Belton, who's 33 years old, and Brandy Miller, 2 women, right? That they passed away. It was previously, and now the third victim is identified as Aisha Stevens, 35, from Syracuse. Okay. So the 3 people that died at the concert from the stampede: Aisha, Rondisha, and Brandy. What do you think? What do you think is the commonality? That's right, they all ladies. You see what I'm saying? It was stated that it was previously mentioned that the stampede may have occurred due to false fears of gunshots. After investigating, an official shared there was no evidence of any gunfire. So I mean, I just find it odd. Everybody thought there was gunfire. Everybody ran, there was a stampede, 3 women get killed. I tell you, man, these women, like, every time something go down, man, at these concerts, people die and stuff like that, man, it's the women. You know what I'm saying? All right, hey, look, I damn near fell out when I read this next one, okay? So, I don't know if you heard about this already, right? But you know how there were 4 Americans that were kidnapped in Mexico, man? And 2 of them were murdered, right? They were killed, okay? And it was believed that they were mistaken for drug smugglers. Then it was stated that the remaining Americans were released. So there was 2 Americans that were released. 2 of them were killed, and then 2 of them were released. Now, here's where it goes straight lizard on a roller coaster. The Mexican cartel has handed over 5 people who they say are responsible for the death of the Americans, along with an apology letter. The cartel has given over 5 people and an apology letter. This is according to the Associated Press. Look, they might as well have sent over pancakes, man. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Pancakes. Look. When I saw the picture of the 5 Mexican dudes sitting on the floor, tied up, and look, they probably was thinking this. What was they thinking, Sauce?
They're going to kill us.
What am I doing?
You know what I'm saying? Look, the note looked crazy too. This is how the note read. It said, energética mente los hechos mariachi. Like, I don't know. Like, who writes like this? Like, let me try to translate this for you directly, because I'm not going to even try to read it in the other language. You know what I'm saying? In what is it? What language? Like Spanish, Mexican? I don't know. I don't know what the language is. But let me read this letter to you. What it says. Okay. All of a sudden now they're giving out these apology notes. This is crazy. It says, the Gulf Cartel Scorpion Group strongly condemns the events of Friday, March 3rd, in which unfortunately an innocent working mother died, and 4 American citizens were kidnapped, of which 2 died. For this reason, we have decided to hand over those involved and directly responsible for the events who at all times acted under their own determination and indiscipline and against the rules which the CDG has always operated. We respect the life, tranquility, and integrity of the innocent. The CDG apologizes to the Society of Matamoros, the relatives of Mrs. Areli, the affected American individuals and families. In addition, the CDG asks society to remain calm because we are committed to ensure that these errors caused by indiscipline aren't repeated. The guilty parties will pay regardless of who they are. And then they got to chopping people's heads, probably. Listen, man. Listen. Like, I mean, let me tell you something, man. I don't know who those 5 people were, right? But we got cause to be concerned, okay? Why do I feel like I'm living in a house with a serial killer? Like the United States government is the serial killer. The whole time I'm reading this, I'm afraid of being around y'all. And the cartel is like, we don't want to be trapped in a cage where you crazy fathermuckers. You know what I'm saying? I went straight into the comments after reading that. Folks were like, America will send 5 Navy SEALs and deconstruct the whole Mexican cartel. Like, America's always fancy themselves to be hot shots. You know what I'm saying? Look, they're like, America, we done seen how y'all get down. Y'all done killed your parents and the natives of your land. We're good. You know what I mean? Perhaps, if this apology letter is real. Now, make no mistake, okay? America has done some gangster stuff in the past, but let me be clear, all right? Let me be clear about this insanity with America over here. And, you know, let's say the cartel really wrote this letter and they're really kind of low-key nervous, okay? Cartel, I don't think y'all really got nothing to worry about from America. I mean, I want you to think this through. The FBI was offering $50,000 reward for the return of the 4 Americans. These 4 black Americans, okay? $50,000 for 4 black people. You know how much that is per person? That's approximately $12,500 per person. A whole life was worth $12,500 per person. Look, just to give you perspective, right? Just to go here. On the FBI's most wanted list, there is a man by the name of Arnoldo Jimenez, okay? The FBI reward for the capture of Arnoldo Jimenez is $100,000 for the unlawful flight to avoid prosecution and first-degree murder. $100K for Arnoldo, right? The on the FBI's most wanted list. But all 4 black people, they was like, we're gonna only drop 50K, and that's the best offer we can make. You know what I'm saying? Listen, just to consider something else, right? Just to go here, right? Just to be messy. You remember Natalie Holloway? She went missing in Aruba like a couple of years ago, man. You know what I'm saying? Holloway's family, they offered $175K. Then donors came in after that and offered an additional $50K for her safe return. 2 months later, the reward was increased to $200K. And then it was increased to $1 million reward for information leading to her remains, her bones. Her bones were valued at a higher price than the potentially beating hearts of those 4 black people. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna say kidnap black people, but I didn't know how to say it. You know what I'm saying? Look, if you think I'm saying we should negotiate with terrorists, you done missed the point. FBI's most wanted list. It's stated as of January 2023. Rewards are offered for information leading to the capture of fugitives on the FBI list, and the reward minimum is $100K for any of the fugitives. That's the minimum. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Just don't smoke it in Mexico. Whatever you do, don't do it in Mexico, okay? Now here is what here's what DJ Academics just recently posted a couple of hours ago, okay? He posted this. I found this to be very fascinating. It says Mail Online posted this. This is what they posted, these bastards, okay? These bastards. Look at what they posted. How messy can this be? It says Cocaine Cowboys. That's what it says. American man killed in Mexico border kidnap was jailed in 2015 for drugs manufacture, while the other 3 all have lengthy drug raps. Look at what the damn media is peddling. Look at the smear campaign. These people were kidnapped in Mexico. 2 of them were murdered, and look at what the damn news thing does. It shows all 4 people. One person that says sold crack by school. The other one says made drugs. The other one says possession. And the other one says daughter on drugs. You see how they try to smear people, man? So you don't feel so bad about the death of these Americans. You know what I'm saying? The death of these people, the death of these humans. This is why, like, when people are like, yo, why are you always making it about race? It's like, this is ridiculous. There's clearly an agenda here. You know what I mean? It's disgusting. Let me do my shout outs real quick, man. I'm ready to roll. It's about time. I'm ready to roll. I see all my coworkers leaving. They're all leaving. Like, oh, poor man, what are you doing? I'm recording in a hot, sweaty car. Let's see if we can find the shout outs real quick. Yo, shout out to I had a couple shout outs here, man. Yo, shout out to King Rex. King Rex said, yo, Celeb, let the whole Celeb team know I'm good. I haven't posted videos lately. I was in the hospital, sickle cell anemia and all that. However, I'll be back soon, causing trouble in the comment section. LMFAO say what's up to Red, Kenneth Cole, Rav Carr, and Queen B. And Queen for me, man. I'll be back soon. Yo, man, shout out to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, I didn't know you posted that joint a long time ago, man. I missed it. What else we got over here, man? All right, there go the pictures. Okay. All right, look, Crown Me November said, yo, my music fire, man, period. You know what I mean? I just ain't made it to the radio yet. I ain't gonna kill you, Celeb. You important to the culture. Yo, I appreciate that, man. Yo, I hope, yo, when you come out on the radio, man, I hope your stuff is good, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope, like, let it be good. You know what I mean? My man dropped that song, You Ain't From Around Here. I'm still feeling that joint. You know what I'm saying? Mintaka Productions came through and said, yo, Celeb, shout me out. I watch your show daily, traveling to and from work. Your content is dope and love that you throw God up all up in their faces, man. Continue to keep doing your thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, no doubt. You know we always gonna be throwing the most high in this chain. You know what I'm saying? We let everybody know, man, we ain't afraid, man. You know what I mean? Let's wrap this bad boy up. Let's wrap this bad boy up. Where we at over here, man? I know I got a story right here, man. All right, look. We reported to you yesterday, right, that the producer Hitboy, known for the heat that is King's Disease and Beyonce's hit Flawless, slammed fellow producers up against the wall with a song letting them know they can't see him, man. You know what I'm saying? As a producer, you know what I mean? Apparently a few producers were like, get your damn dirty hands off me. You know what I'm saying? And fired back with Hitmaker posting, what did Hitmaker post? He posted, all I said was he ain't making radio mainstream-ish, and he dissed us on a beat that won't never touch mainstream on radio. Solidified my statement. Meanwhile, Metro Boomin posted, stop playing with me before I turn you into a song. You know what I'm saying? Close. Look, Metro, I think that was the point. You know what I mean? Like, he wants you to respond in a song. You know what I'm saying? You're like, that's not what he meant. How you know what he meant? You know what I'm saying? He didn't say before I put you in a blunt. You know what I mean? Look, I'm low-key hoping that we see the producers try their hand at, you know, getting on lyrical and clap back, man. You know what I'm saying? Or at least something with an insane beat behind it, man. You know what I'm saying? And finally, all right, listen, man. Where we at over here, man? All right, look, in case you never saw it coming, man. Will Smith has issued a response concerning Chris Rock's Netflix special. Now, according to a source who talked to Entertainment Tonight, Will Smith didn't watch the special, but he's been told what Rock said, and he's read comments about it. They said, quote, "Will is embarrassed and hurt by what Chris said about him and his family in this Netflix special. It was like a slap in the face." Okay, they didn't say that part. You know what I'm saying? They said, this is what it did say. They said, he didn't watch it, but he had people tell him what Chris Rock said. Will apologized to Chris and would like for Chris to let it go, just as Will let his hands go that fateful night. Okay, they didn't add that last part. But, I mean, they might as well. Look. Chris Rock kept that in for almost a year, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even think you can fault Chris Rock for finally letting it out. Like, for a year? I know I couldn't have held it for a year. I'd have been there the next day talking about it. And then the day after that, and then the day after that, probably. You know what I'm saying? Look. And I don't know if he could just let something like that go. I mean, that was a slap heard around the world. You know what I'm saying? You can't just let something like that go. Like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, technically, that person just said, Will apologize to Chris and would like Chris to forgive him. Because that's what it means to let it go. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let us know in the comments below. Do you think Chris Rock should just completely just let the whole thing go? Just completely disregard, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to know your thoughts in the comments below about that, man. Be sure. Honestly, I think Will Smith did watch the special. I think he watched pieces of the special. How could you not watch the special? You did something crazy, and then you know he's gonna talk about it. Like, how would you? And then you heard that he said, you know, he watched that joint like on his iPad in a room by himself, like in a bathroom with the headphones in. You know what I'm saying? So nobody could hear him listening to it, man. I mean, come on. Yo, let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. Be sure to like. Be sure to subscribe. And yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.